Northern California is beautiful right now, a little bit hot and sunny. It is 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I love to do my little updates and podcasts by myself. I know I've been doing interviews all the time. We've got Steph with an F, which I'm really excited coming by. She is the lead singer of City of the Week. We have so many bands. We are booked up for another 2 months. So always check the podcast, Steph's Rock Show. Full interviews are on Spotify and YouTube. I try to do full interviews if they are shorter on Instagram, and clips are on TikTok and X. So find me everywhere. Okay, so we're going to do updates and live talk because I love you guys. I love my Band-Aids. And I missed you guys. I know I deleted all my social media for 10 years and now I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. Anyways, okay, so the big news story that it's been going on for a while and it's given me the heebie-jeebies is the astronauts. The astronaut, they're stuck indefinitely. That word indefinitely, and you're stuck in outer space. And I know they've got some food supplies and oxygen and stuff now, but they don't know when they're getting home. I know they're trying to send another spaceship, up to grab them with extra room, but like they don't know if they're going to connect with them. The unknown. I would be pooping my astronaut suit. What do you guys think? Like, would you go into outer space? Do you want to do that? I have no want. I have no need to want to go into outer space or go look at the Titanic and go deep under the ocean. That is all giving me anxiety. Speaking of just that, flying, anyone love to do something when they were younger or even early 20s and then flip-flopped and 180 later in life? So flying. I loved to fly when I was a little girl. I like to fly to Disneyland. I like to fly to Europe for long flights. Europe when I was 18, because you could drink in Europe, I would buy bottles of alcohol and run up and down that 11-hour flight and have a blast. I would love to fly. I used to fly to Orange County all the time when I was in college every month. Something happened. I had a rough flight when I was like 25 from Utah to Montana to visit my grandma's ranch. And I don't like to fly anymore. I get flight anxiety and takeoff anxiety. So I've tried everything. I've tried CBD. I've tried alcohol. I've tried nothing. I've tried the oils, all the relaxation. I love yoga and meditating. So I've tried all of that, mindfulness. And I don't like flying. I will drive. Your girl will drive to Texas. She'll drive to Montana. I'll drive 20 hours. It doesn't bother me. I absolutely love music in the car and driving. Um, and then it's once the takeoff's done, I'm okay. I'm fine. It's the in the airport waiting, and then I think being trapped, a little bit of claustrophobia as well, and then a heights thing during takeoff. And so for about 20 minutes, I'm so uncomfortable. You guys, I'm such a talker and a people person. And when the flight's taking off, I'm like, don't look at me, don't talk to me. Nothing. Like I can't do it. But then once we like level out and I know I'm stuck and I can order that first cocktail, I'm like, well, I'm fucked. For lack of better words, I'm stuck now. So it's like when you're married, you're at least stuck for a couple months, right? And so anyone else like used to love something, but then later in life got anxiety with it and has a hard time with it. I wish I liked to fly because I like to travel. I love meeting new people, but I'm more of a driver these days. Okay, next up, we're talking about energy bills because I've seen so many people posting their energy bills in California. I don't know about other states and how that's going, but they're really high for a lot of people. But I'm going to be team solar. I have solar and it's so low and it's so affordable. And I do have the AC blasted and the lights on. Now, there's different kinds of solar, though. I did get stuck in a bad contract with my third house. It was like rent to own solar. So you're actually paying for the panels as you go and the solar. So it actually equaled out to my neighbor's utility without solar. But this new house I got, I'm loving because you own the solar panels outright. You're not renting them or anything. So, and you're not paying anything extra. When you buy the house, you buy the panels with the house. And my bill is so low. You guys, it's incredible. Also, like new houses in general, if you can try to get a new house because they're sealed off better. They're just going to hold the air conditioner in. Oh, hi, Lou. My dog always likes to say hi. You guys, Aftershock. It's coming. 6 months ago, I was like, oh, it's going to be here. And now it's almost October. I know it's August. It's still hot, but the weather's going to be perfect. The drinks are going to be pouring. It's my favorite lineup since 2018. 2018 was one of my favorite lineups. And now this is my favorite lineup of 2024. It's got hard metal with some softer bands I grew up with, I feel like they really made this lineup for everyone in their midlife crisis. Like all of us in our 40s, this is our lineup. This is our year. And I cannot wait. We've got Dane, Alien Ant Farm, CKY, Motley Crue. And I've seen all of these bands, but I haven't seen them in a while. I cannot wait to see them again. And it's going to be awesome. So definitely visit Steph's Rock Show, the media. I'll be there. Come and I will reach out to all the bands and make sure we schedule individual interviews. So if you're a band and watching this, don't worry. I'm not going to reach out till September, into September, and then I will be probably not doing a lot of podcasting for Steph's Rock Show because I'm going to be in Aftershock mode. So get ready for that. Steph with an F comes on. So I'm so excited. I randomly was like just on the internet and I found Steph with an F. She's a lead singer and she's really cute and young and she jumps around on stage. And so she's coming on in like an hour. So I can't wait to have her on and interview her. Lots of big bands too coming after. I know everyone's so busy on tour for the summer right now. So when they calm down and everyone gets back this summer, this fall, there are some huge names coming by the show that I'm just like, how is this happening? I'm not even on radio anymore. I just woke up one day in March and said, I want to do my own podcast because I miss you guys. I miss talking to you guys. I have a mental health hotline. It's on all the pages. You can text me and call me anytime if you need help. I miss the music industry. I miss supporting it, the bands, staying up to date. Like I really love this podcast. It's been so fun. Okay, then another big news. I'm so glad that somebody is charged in connection to the death to Matthew Perry. Cause of death was ketamine, which really blew my mind because I'm in a nice suburb and the stay-at-home moms that, as Tim Dillon says, the wino moms that do housewives every day, they've been doing this ketamine. I've never tried it. And usually I'm an open-minded person that wants to try everything. I have never tried ketamine, but they go into an office. It seems legit. They just fill out some forms really quick and it sounds like therapy. They sit down, relax. They get an IV in their arm and they get on ketamine and they said they fully relax and they have mental clarity or the therapist gives them positive affirmations, or they go through a traumatic experience to try to work through it on ketamine. I kind of like to be in control these days. Back in the day, did I experiment with everything and in between when I was a young little raver rocker girl? Yes. These days, I like a little bit of wine, maybe my Jack and Coke on the weekends when I don't have responsibility or I'm at a show. But I am not a lose control kind of person at all. So I would not try ketamine. But the whole gist of this, I'm really glad that these drug dealers need to be held responsible. They cannot, or it may even been a doctor. I don't know if he's going to lose his license. It could be a Michael Jackson situation, where he thought he was just going to bed. He couldn't sleep and then he died. The doctor gave him too strong of a dose. We need to hold all of these people responsible, that it's not just about the person that is sick with an addiction that's going to get the drug, but it's also the person providing it. If they weren't providing it, this person wouldn't OD. So it's hand in hand. There's a correlation and we need to knock out the drug dealers so our kids don't have access to things that can kill them. Right? I mean, it sounds easy. This has been war on drugs has been going on forever, my whole life. And I know there's not an easy solution to it, but I would say the best thing you can do as a parent is talk to your children. Make sure they feel open and comfortable to tell you about mistakes that they may make or questions that they may have, and have it a judgment-free zone. Like if my babies ever want to talk to me about anything, I will never judge them. I am here to support, love, and when they fall, I will catch you. I got you. Oh my God. So you guys want to know, have you ever been shocked by what you enjoyed? Like when you see something on YouTube, you go, I'm probably not going to click on it because I'm not going to enjoy that. But then you click on it and you watch it and you enjoy it. So that was me. I love Theo Vaughn in general. This past weekend, that podcast, it's up there for me for Joe Rogan, Tim Dillon, Theo Vaughn. But I saw him have on Bernie Sanders. I go, I don't think I'm going to like it. I loved him having Tommy Lee on last week. Even though Tommy Lee and I don't agree on a lot of things, great entertaining show. Then he had Bernie Sanders. I clicked on it, loved it, loved the show. And I don't care if you agree or disagree with policies or how he believes. You know what I'm really appreciating about Theo Vaughn is his diversity. It's his ability to interview Tommy Lee about drugs and then the following week interview Bernie Sanders about healthcare. That's me, dude. I love an across the board conversation. I will go work at my job and I will talk to a trucker that comes in that wants, a beer that maybe came from a trailer park. And then I'll talk to a congressman from the House of Representatives that's coming in that came from high wealth. And I love talking to everybody and, connecting with everybody. It's really cool. Okay, that actually ties in on my next point that I wanted to make. Layoffs. Layoffs are so bad across the US. I haven't looked at it into worldwide, but definitely across the US, especially in California. I have a suggestion for you guys, though, as long as you don't mind being on your feet and a little bit of heavy lifting. Alcohol industries. Alcohol industries. They're always hiring. There's so many jobs, you guys. I get thrown jobs at me. So I get to be selective and picky. If you can bartend and serve or sell liquor or work at a winery, like the alcohol industry, everybody loves it. Everybody still needs alcohol. So if you're looking for a job, get in the alcohol industry or the service industry. I know people can be hard sometimes, but radio has prepared me for the service industry. Not everyone's going to like it. You're not everyone's cup of tea, or I'm not everyone's shot of whiskey, but you got to just laugh it off and keep going. Thick skin. Oh, Netflix, Love is Blind. You guys know I love Love is Blind. I went on Nick from Love is Blind's podcast, Eyed Wide Open. Such a great, I love him. And I've also had Izzy on from Love is Blind. He's a sweetheart, and my heart goes out to him right now. I know he's getting some bad PR. You guys got to be careful with what you say about people online and trolls and whatnot. Everyone is human. Everybody makes mistakes. But back to Love is Blind UK, I love. Like, I like the Mexico version. I like all the versions, but UK is really, it's coming out strong right now, and I can't wait till they add. I think today they're going to add some new episodes. So when I do have time and I'm not podcasting, I want to get to that. Last but not least, I just joined TikTok a couple months ago. Like I fought it forever, but I was like, okay, because of the podcast, I want to connect on every platform with all of you guys, and I love you guys. There is so much negative talk on TikTok and other platforms as well about co-parenting and your co-parent, and it's disgusting. It needs to stop. I don't even care if you are having a rough time with your co-parent. Your child could see that one day, and that is half of them. That's their, they may look up to their dad or mom and they don't want to hear something negative about that. And shout out though to my co-parents. I got to be honest, both of my ex-husbands slash baby daddies are phenomenal. We all show up on time. We all help out physically and financially. We are supportive of what each other wants to do, and we don't bad talk. We are just there about the kids, and why isn't more people like that? Like, just put the kids' well-being first, do a good job, show up, split things when you can split things, and the kids are going to be happier when they see mom and dad get along and be happy. So happy parents, happy kids. You know what I mean, guys? Well, thank you so much for joining me for my morning podcast. I'm going to do more of these. I just know I'm so busy with a lot of bands stopping by. So once I slow down, maybe this fall, I get back into album review, and maybe after Aftershock, I'm going to do more of my daily like I did in radio days. So love you guys. Everyone be kind.